Hello everyone, myself Ratikan, working as a DevOps engineer for Advanced Technologies Private Limited. This video describes the architecture of REDHAT Ansible Automation Platform 2 and how its new feature help with Ansible automation development.
Cool, let's start from the basic, from the architectural level. So this REDHAT Ansible Automation Platform 2 is the next evolution in automation from Red Hat, featuring many new tools, many new services and capabilities that offers a whole new level of customization and control. It delivers an elevated automation experience that expand the boundary of what is possible for your enterprise. So this automation platform 2 can help you to achieve the goals across many developments, like automate for velocity and accelerate business outcomes, automate for collaboration and orchestrate across teams, and automate for growth and innovate at scale. So guys, you know, so far the Ansible is automation tool, and I hope you use some places, some commands, some playbook you executed, right? So what do you know till now that the thing is completely going to change in this Ansible automation platform too, and this is the future. The AAP, in short form I will share. AAP is the future of Ansible. Okay, previously, like how you are running your playbook using Ansible playbook command or using the tower, these all things are going to change now with Ansible automation platform with some new level tool services, and that we are going to discuss, which will help you for next 10 year. Okay, so in this AAP2 there are many new components that have added, like Ansible core, Ansible content collections, automation content navigator, automation execution environment, automation controller, hub. So all these things I have introduced you, and let me explain this thing with the diagram. So I just want to recall your previous knowledge on Ansible. So normally till now, how you are running your playbook, how you are doing your automation in your environment. So for this you might have a control node, right? And you might have multiple managed nodes. The managed nodes might be some bare metal servers, might be virtual machine, might be cloud instance or container, or sometimes network devices also. Correct? Where different kind of operating system might be installed also. Maybe Windows, maybe Linux, maybe SUSE, like many kind of OS we have, and your VMs might have one of them. And irrespective of operating system, Ansible is a capable tool who can automate your any kind of platform, or it supports cross platform automation. That I think you already know, and I was just reminding you. So Ansible can automate irrespective of what platform it is, what operating system it have. Okay, and you already know Ansible is known as um, agentless automation tool. Agentless means you no need to install any specific agent or specific application in target machine side or in managed machine side, right? So this is your control node, not controller, guys. Try to differentiate that. It's control, not controller. Controller means in Ansible automation platform term, it's tower node. Okay, not controller, it's control. And these are all your managed nodes to whom we are managing by Ansible, right? So let's suppose I have a task to install a application in all the managed node. So what you are doing, simply you are creating a playbook in control node, right? And you might have some config file or some inventories are also available. Guys, do I need to explain what is configuration file and inventory?
Yes, if you can just brief it, that would be helpful.
Okay, so playbook is the YAML file where you have all your tasks written. Configuration, this is Ansible configuration file, CFG file, where all the settings are written. Setting means how Ansible can perform using what remote user, whether privilege escalation need to enable or not. Those rules are set in this configuration file for playbook execution. Okay, and you have another file called inventory. Inventory meaning you already know. So inventory in Ansible we use to keep all the managed machines information, either IP address or their host names. Okay, all these managed machines, IP or host name details we have inside a inventory file. So using this config file and inventory, your playbook is going to execute in your managed node. Okay, fine. Before running this playbook, you must configure the control node, right? Configure means you must have the Ansible available in control machine, because we no need to install Ansible in managed machine because it's agentless. We just need to install Ansible related some packages in control node, right? Have you installed Ansible in control node in production or in lab environment anywhere?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I
So,
am.
yes.
Okay, how you installed? Can you tell how you installed, means what command you used, how many
Yum.
packages you installed? Okay, Yum, through Yum you install how many packages?
Navigation is there and Ansible.
Core is there
Yeah,
for the new
Ansible core.
one.
Yeah,
So
For
just
the
you have written
new
that Ansible Yum install Ansible or Ansible core, whatever, right?
yeah, Ansible
yes,
hyphen core.
That's it. And you have installed in your control machine. Anything else you installed in this? No, right? Only one package Ansible.
Yeah, just the dependencies there, they automatically install, right? If I
Okay,
go through Yum.
dependencies will, yeah, the Python is the dependent
Yeah, correct.
package for Ansible. That will by default install. That's not a big deal. So we are
Hmm.
talking about Ansible, a single package just we install.
Yeah, correct.
So previously, this is how we are configuring the Ansible in our control node. Just we are installing the Ansible package,
Correct. Yum
and we
install
must
Ansible.
have, yeah, we must have Python package available in our control node. That is enough, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you are installing the Ansible package, you know what the Ansible package comes with. The Ansible package having many things. It's having the you can say engine, Ansible you have installed?
Now, currently you are using Ansible Core 2.16, I think.
No, what you have installed by yum command you said.
Yeah, yeah.
What is Ansible version that you installed?
Now, currently Ansible Core only. Version is 2.14.
No,
So you
we have
installed 2.4. Yeah, yeah.
we have there was for Ansible automation platform 2.09 is there, right? 2.09.
No. If you are going to CLI, then Ansible Core 2.14. If you are GUI, then Ansible AAP platform 2.3 package, I guess. That bundle package.
I think it all depends upon the subscription
See,
that you have.
Yeah, correct.
try to understand. Ansible till 2.9, the name is known as Ansible base. Okay,
Yeah.
till 2.9. After 2.9 onwards, the package name and very much used Ansible-doc. These are all binaries, right? Those are also coming with this Ansible package previously. Okay. But now you no need to install any Ansible package in your controller. Just you have to install a single package called Ansible Navigator. Is this replacement of Ansible package? No. Then how I can run the playbook? To run the playbook, what we need? We need all these details. We need a engine first of all. We need so many modules. We need plugins. We need binaries. all these are always required to run your playbook. So in Ansible automation platform, if we don't have installed Ansible package and controller, so from where all these things will come? So here everything is divided, or you can say segregated. Okay, so this binaries, let's talk about binary. That means the Ansible playbook, right? Many binaries you are using. Ansible playbook, Ansible doc, Ansible config, and like this Ansible inventory. Like many binaries previously we are having with the Ansible package, but now this all binaries are deprecated with just one binary called Ansible navigator. Instead of running all these commands, there is only a single command now, that is Ansible navigator. Okay, and the single binary, single package, just navigator package, you have to install in your control node. Okay, which is replacement of all this command. This all commands are replaced with just a single command navigator, and this package only you have installed in your control machine. Fine, binaries is okay. We um, we have a replacement for all the command Ansible navigator. Fine, using this command I can run my playbook. Okay, then what else is required? From where I will get the module plugin? In my playbook I have mentioned many modules, let's say file module, copy module, user module. These are some normal module, but other technology having other modules. Like say I have AWS environment, so I need AWS module. I'm using OpenShift, I need OpenShift modules. I'm using what let's say Nutanix, I need Nutanix modules. So from where I'll get my technology, my required modules, my required plugins? So these two things are provided by collection. Try to understand. Collection is another thing they have introduced in Ansible automation platform, or in Ansible version 2.9 onwards. This collection is introduced. Okay, and collection is contains many modules, plugins, and roles. Now if you guys forgot what is role, so try to understand. Role is nothing but a directory structure. Role is just a directory. That directory contains many other directory, and those are written here. A role which is a parent directory, and this parent directory contains many directories, children directories, and those children directories contains some specific information about your playbook. Like in your playbook you may have many tasks, so instead of keeping all the tasks in your playbook, you can keep under this tasks directory, task directory of the role. You may have many variables defined in your playbook, so instead of that you can keep your all variables in this directory, var directory. you may have many templates available, so you can keep all the templates inside the role template directory. Many handler tasks, those you can keep in this handler directory under the role directory. So this role is actually used for reusing purpose, reusing your code. It's easy to share from one server to another server because it's just a directory, but it's difficult to share a playbook from one server to another server because playbook having many dependencies, and while copying all the playbook you also need to copy all the dependencies, which is not a right thing. So we are modularizing using the role. Okay, I hope you guys are having some basic idea of role, but also I have given you some basic knowledge that role is directory, just a directory having many other directories, children directories, and each directory contains some specific information about your playbook. Okay, in your playbook, what tasks you have, you can keep in task. Variables you can keep in var directory. Templates you can keep in template directory. Handler you can keep in handler. Okay, so same way the collection is also a directory structure. Collection is also a directory which contains many other children directories, and those children directories are nothing but module, plugin, role. So the module directory contains all the modules, plugin directory contains all the plugins, and the role directory contains all the roles. Okay, so what is the advantages of using collection? Like I given you the example that unnecessarily so many module plugins are available in your Ansible package, which is not used by you, or it will not used by your company also, but still it is available unnecessarily. So
What
this
is the
thing not
plugin?
happen. Okay, plugin is nothing but um, you can say features. Okay, in Ansible, to add some new feature there are plugins. Okay, let's suppose Ansible supports YAML. Let's say Ansible doesn't support JSON, but I want to use JSON, so you can add a plugin, JSON plugin, to enhance the feature of Ansible. Okay, so there are many handy plugins are available to just enhance the features. There's kind of feature.
Okay.
Okay, so only required module and plugins you can have in a collection, and only you can install that collection while running the playbook. I'm giving you a scenario. Let's say in my environment I'm using GCP platform. My VMs, my all servers are running with Google Cloud. So you need what modules or plugins related to Google Cloud only, right? For automating the VMs, the servers, correct? You don't want AWS modules, right? You just need GCP related all the modules. So from where you'll find now GCP related all the module? called execution environment. Try to understand. And before explaining this, I just want to ask you that how many of you have knowledge on container, Docker, Podman, whatever? How many of you have knowledge?
I do. I have little basic knowledge container.
That's great. Basic knowledge is only required in Ansible because this Ansible automation platform, they are trying to do microservice. Microservice now. OpenShift, everything is in Microsoft Kubernetes. So they are trying to do this Ansible also as a microservice.
Okay.
And the best example is execution environment. So execution environment is nothing but a container image. Okay, an execution environment is nothing but a container image. This container image contains these are things. One is your Ansible engine or Ansible core, whatever you can say. Okay, Ansible version is there, or the Ansible engine. Also, this execution environment is providing you plenty of collections. Collections are also there, and Python library. The Python package is also included in this execution environment container image. Okay, so why this is used and what are the advantages of that? For example, I have two playbooks. One playbook is dependent Ansible version 2.3. The playbook is written such a way that it will only support Ansible version 2.3. And there is another playbook which need Ansible version 2.11. Okay, there are two different playbooks and they have two different requirements. One need Ansible version 2.3, another playbook need Ansible version 2.11. So as per the previous scenario, can you install two Ansible versions in your control machine?
No. Maybe in different location.
Not possible. In your control machine, either you can have Ansible 2.3 or 2.11. Both cannot be installed in single control machine.
Right. Okay.
Then how I can run the playbook? So in
We
this, yeah. Anyone?
sorry, yeah, we need to use this new method where we can log into container which has modules for Ansible 2.3 and we can run the playbook, and then after that we can log out of that image and then log into the other image which has the image for 2.11, and then we can execute playbook.
Correct. So there are multiple execution environment container images are available for your different Ansible version. Okay. Let's say I need Ansible version 2.3 to run my playbook. No problem. Just simply pull the Ansible execution environment where version 2.3 is there, and inside the container your playbook is going to execute. So previously your playbook is running on controller, but now the playbook is going to execute inside the container. What the difference? Inside the container your playbook will run. I have another playbook, let's say, which need version 2.11. So for this, pull the image, the container image, and then the container image will create a container, and inside the container your playbook will run. Okay, so we don't have any Ansible package installed in our control machine because Ansible is coming with execution environment image, and an execution environment image contains not only your Ansible, also it contains many collections. You no need to download collections separately. Collections are also inside this, and Python packages are also available. All dependent Python packages. Is this clear for everyone? What is collection? What is execution environment? What is navigator?
Yes, yes.
Anyone having any query? Those must be clear, guys.
Yeah.
This is very fundamental thing.
Sir, can you tell me about Python plugin thing?
Python plugin.
Yes, in collection plugin.
Yeah, plugins I said no. Plugin is kind of feature in Ansible. Okay. So to enhance your Ansible features, you need to install plugins. Okay, like I give an example that you need JSON syntax for your playbook. Okay, or for example, I need dynamic inventory. So you can add the feature using a plugin. Okay. So Ansible Navigator is the replacement of all these binary commands. Ansible collection is the one which is holding a specific technology related modules and plugins. Not all, some specific technology related only. Okay. And this Ansible engine, Python, everything is provided by execution environment. Providing you this Ansible whatever version 2.9, version 2.11, what version you need, that Ansible platform or the engine, and many collections are also included by default, and Python libraries. Now you can ask from where I will get this execution environment container image, and from where I will get the collections. So there are many ready-made created collection and execution environments are available, and those you can download from, first of all, collections you can download from REDHAT official site or public registry, public hub. Okay, REDHAT public hub is there where you can find many collections, and there is another one, REDHAT private automation hub. Private hub is also there, and they have introduced this first time in this Ansible automation platform. Private automation hub is inside this AAP. Okay, you no need to separately configure that, it is by default configured, and privately it is available. That means you no need any internet access for accessing this private automation hub. But yes, to access the public REDHAT automation hub, internet is required, subscription is required, many things are required. And one more repository is there called Galaxy, Ansible Galaxy. So many of you already know this. It's a public registry, no subscription, no verification, nothing required here. Everyone can use this Galaxy resources, everyone can contribute their code on it. Okay, it's like a available for everyone, but the collections might be not tested, might be not certified. so that you have to use in your enterprise in your own risk. Okay. by installing the
Yeah.
tower package. But now here everything is bundled. You just need to install a single package called Ansible Automation Platform. This single bundle will give you all these things. All these things means your control node, your controller also, that means the tower, your Git server will also configure, your private automation hub will also configure, everything going to set up in a single package. Getting the point?
Yeah, got it.
So control is nothing but your workstation where you will run your playbook in CLI. Controller is the tower where you will run your playbook in GUI. Hub is another VM which is your private automation hub where you have many collections and execution environments are available, and this you can access without internet because it is inside your environment. And one more VM will be also there called Git. Git is your version control system where you can store your development. Let's say there are many developers are developing playbooks every day, where they will store these playbooks. So this is the central place to keep their development available for everyone. Okay, Git.
Okay.
Hope you got the difference between the older concept and what new concept they have introduced in Ansible automation platform, right?
Yeah, because there
So
they
we
say
discuss
tower,
about
tower.
So we discuss about this Ansible content navigator, which is replacement of all these commands, those we are using previously. But now this is only a single command, Ansible navigator. We discuss about execution environment, which is nothing but a container image. This will provide you many collections, Python libraries, your executable, that means your engine, Ansible engine, and other dependency to run your playbook. Okay, everything is in a execution environment image. So you can ask, instead of using the existing image, can I build my own image? Yes, this is possible. You can also build your own custom execution environment image. There is a tool they have introduced called Ansible Builder. Using this tool, you can develop your own builder tool. This is just a container image. You just need to create an image, okay, using this builder tool, and that image you can use later on to run your playbook. By navigator command, you can run your playbook on top of a execution environment or a container. We discuss about Ansible controller, which is nothing but the tower, previously known as tower, now this is controller. Okay, having 90% things seem same. Okay, if you compare tower and controller, 90% things are same, only 10% they have changed, which we will explain in controller concept. Okay, this is the architecture that we have. So as a multiple user, we are going to log into this controller. So controller is giving you two facility. One is by web UI, means graphically you can automate, or a API feature is also there. Through the REST API, you can also do the same thing what you are doing in CLI and GUI. Okay, you can run a playbook on top of execution environments and targeting to your different managed machines. The next is your automation hub. I told you that automation hub is the
Ratika,
repository. Yes.
sorry to interrupt. So the previous architecture you showed, right? So I know that it's pretty direct to understand, but still, can you give an example and explain it once? The previous No, not
example
this one, not this one. The components of automation controller. In the PDF file. PDF file. The
this
above.
one.
Yes.
This is the architecture of your controller.
Yeah. Can you just give an example, like any application, like how it actually works? I mean, how the flow will work.
See the flow again. I am explaining. This controller accessed by multiple users, multiple developer, administrator, or project manager, right? Everyone having access to it. So they
Yes.
are going to access this control plane. Okay, this controller will give you many facilities like self-service, approval, rollback access control, RBAC. So every user doesn't have the same access. You can decide that which user can access what role that should have, whether he can execute the playbook or not, whether he can view the resource or not. That you can decide by RBAC rule, RBAC feature. Like that, there are many other features are there, and better I will explain that in controller time. Okay, and these all features, using all this feature, you're going to run your playbook either in web UI, means graphically. The same thing you can do also in using API. Okay, and you're going to run a playbook using a execution environment, means under a container. Okay, and that action will reflect on you're running a playbook on triggering to manage node, right? So these are your manage nodes.
So the doubt here is, so this execution plane, right? So which is in form of container. So will it sit on control plane, or it's a different environment again? I mean, will it sit on different host?
See, this is nothing kind of VM.
Okay.
It's an image. It's just a container image which will pull automatically when you run your playbook. Automatically, this image is going to pull from your defined path. Whether you want to pull this image from the private automation hub or public automation hub, you have to define the path. So from there, the image is going to pull, and in your controller itself, the container will create.
Yes, that is what I needed. Yeah, I got to know that this execution plane is in container.
Node.
Yeah, so this will sit on container itself. I mean, control plane itself.
Not control plane. Controller node.
Yes, controller VM. I shown that, right? There is a VM. This process is going to execute in your controller VM.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, got it now. Yes.
Okay,
So
this is
is where I
separate
got
VMs. Controller. Or if this is confusing, simply named as a tower.
Okay, got it.
Not confuse. Okay.
Clear.
Fine. So we discuss about. Sorry, anyone asking? Okay. Automation hub is the private automation hub where you have your collections and execution environments available. Okay. So for your different infrastructure, there are different collections, different execution environments, and this you can find from your private automation hub if internet access is not there. But if you have open to internet access, then you can access these things from cloud.redhat.com, which is the public automation hub. Okay, or you can access the resources from Galaxy also. Or if your organization is having some other custom enterprise content collection, that is also okay. So all these resources first going to sync with your private automation hub. For example, you have access to internet, your Ansible automation platform having access to internet, and you need a collection which is not available currently in your private automation hub. So you are going to check that from public automation hub whether the collection is in there or not. So it must be here as it is the public one. So this collection will first come to your private automation hub, then you can use it. So from next time if you need again,
you don't need to go to again cloud.red.com. You can access that from locally, from private automation hub itself.